脸好脏。
Good morning, Sam. I understand that your room didn't suffer any major damage. Unfortunately, the rest of the DHV Magellan wasn't so lucky. The ship is unable to travel in its current state, but Tarman's doing his best to get us back in action. I'm about to leave to pick up some supplies for repairs. When you're ready to head out, I suggest you head to the bridge and get Tarman to brief you on the situation. Afterwards, check the ship's delivery terminal to find out which part of the continent you'll need to link up next. The show must go on after all.
至少洗澡的地方还可以用啊。
So, how's everything looking?
We'll be able to repair the plating and the propulsion system using chiral printed parts. Fragile's team will pick up any additional materials that are necessary. The nav console I use to read the tar currents isn't broken. I just need a little more time to restore the connection with my hand. Won't be much longer now.
Tarman.
He came to visit me in my room.
Thank you. Oh, I see you're holding hands now, eh? Hands allow us to connect. Form bonds.
You think you'll ever find your missing hand?
Now that's a bond I doubt will ever be broken.
Looks like we're good to go.
We'll see you later.
Stay safe out there.
不是要跟我做简报？
Excited to head out. So excited. She's here.
Oh, there's Fragile.
Okay. Let's get going.
他们三个要一起出发去寻找物资哦。
Thank you.
What if you run into trouble on the way?
We'll be fine. Remember, you're talking to the former head of Fragile Express.
You two be all right?
We all have dooms. No need to worry about us.
And we're tougher than you too.
Right. So watch yourself out there.
也对，这两个是超能力者。
Take care of each other.
Sam, although everyone's hard at work repairing the DHV Magellan, it will unfortunately be some time before we can travel again. But nevertheless, putting our plans on hold is out of the question. We must continue to press on. Extending the chiral network remains our priority. Your next objective is to link up South Fort Knot. Though you'll need to get another site online before that will be possible. And unlike before, the DHV Magellan will be unable to advance to your position after you've expanded coverage. And during this period, you'll need to operate without our support. Fragile, Rainy, and Tomorrow are gone procuring materials for repairs. and Tarman has his hands full tending to the ship. He'd also like to improve the ship's arsenal as a precautionary measure. And bringing South Fort Knot into the chiral network will be necessary to do that. I say this to reassure you that the whole team is committed to getting the ship back up and running, and that we mean to join you as soon as we can. It's just gonna take us a little while, that's all. For now, head to the Phantom Smith shelter and put him on the grid.
鬼
The
影工
associated
匠，
main order can be accessed via this delivery terminal.
OK， 我们现在要做040，取回所有搁浅货物，再送过去给鬼影工匠。为什么上来就白茫茫了，什么都看不到了？然后又过山头了。
Sam, try to focus.
Woohoo! 下山喽！哦，不行不行，倒车倒车！我要从那边下去，那里比较平缓。好艰辛哦！避雨停啊，赶快躲一下！靠腰啊，直接拍走是这样。
Thank you, God.
什么都看不到。前面有 BB 哦。 个东西有需要这样吗？会飞，会飞，我要怎么打？
Something just emerged from the tar? Heads up, Sam!
你在那边，我要怎么打你？我操！他要干嘛？他是掉下来了吗？大哥，你冷静一点呐！会飞是哪一招啊？要怎么打啊？喂，那什么东西？都走这么远了呢？等一下，我要上去上面站着。枪都丢掉的时候，突然就来。这么凶
Are you injured, Sam?
没有受伤啊，快死掉而已。怎么了？好，走掉了。天哪！还有摩托车欸。
Can you get close enough to sever its umbilical cord with your blood boomerang, Sam?
这个有那么凶的感觉。哎，等一下，这个怎么没用？我操，这个太强了吧！ 我靠，这个打不死哎！ 这里面有完全打不死的 BT 耶，太凶了吧！哇，这里还有一只等一下，你吗？走开！太凶了吧！那就在我车旁边。没有带回力镖啊。还有一个嘞。
Recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
这里好暗哦，突然变那么黑暗是怎样？哇！我要一路飙回去，然后到哪里？到这里。在我车旁边有点烦。没子弹了。哎，等一下。我如果用船的可以，为什么要一直在我车子附近呢？ 怎么还不死啊？又有电了哦。这段会不会太累？没错，我要这样子一路一直干上去。现在是晚上吧，是不是？ 会上不去。哎，到了。啊，前面这是什么？哎，怎么上不去？那个是什么？
Hey! What? What?
哇哦！在下面。疯了！
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. Hope. Good morning.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey, you!
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome.
Security measures lifted. Weapons
到了，到了。
Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Hey, thanks. Risking your life to cross snowy mountains is a lot to ask of anyone. And rubbing shoulders with BTs to recover someone else's stuff, that's going above and beyond. You're one hell of a guy, seriously. Sit tight. I'll confirm the contents of your cargo right away. Some of the finest looking cargo I've ever seen. I'm happy. Happy Pappy. There's no denying. I'd like you to put this shelter on the chiral network.
《鬼影工匠》。开洛尔冲击炮。
Now displaying your current order grade.
now I'm finally online. Accordingly, I was able to analyze the cargo you just dropped off. Seems it was developed with the aid of an unknown technology, which I've taken to calling ghost tech. From what I can tell, it reacts to chiral radiation on a specific wavelength. The reason I mention it is because the chiral shock cannon data I shared with you is the product of research that leverages this principle. The chiral radiation it generates can pass through objects without destroying them. Practically speaking, this means you can incapacitate enemies hiding behind walls and such. It should also deal damage to BTs and mechs as well. It's pretty powerful as far as ranged weapons go. You can't use it without anchoring it to the ground first, though. Makes a lot of noise, too. Gotta think before you fire. You know, even I've heard stories about Higgs and his plans. So if the chiral shock cannon helps you stop him, that'll make my day. And if you can deliver my research data to South Fort Knott, you should be able to get some new and improved tech to help you out. There's a lot of other folks on this mountain doing specialized research. If you bring them onto the chiral network too, I'm sure they'll hook you up with all kinds of goodies. Thanks again. You've been a big help. Definitely couldn't have managed this on my own. I'm still concerned about the armed survivalists to the south of here, not to mention Higgs and his future plans. So I'll be rooting for you to keep on doing what you can to make things better for us all. I don't know if I can come up with anything else to help with that, but I'm willing to give it a try. Your support would be appreciated too. Anyway, I'm prepping some cargo I'd like taken to South Fort Knott. You're headed that way, right? Be warned that this cargo can explode if handled improperly and should be considered extremely dangerous. So if and when you take this main order, handle it with the utmost care. Good luck with everything. I'll see you around.
Apologies for the sudden call. Once again, I'm contacting you via our dedicated private line. No one else will be able to listen in on our conversation. I'll get to the point. Has Charlie ever behaved in a manner you felt was suspicious? I ask because his credibility, as routinely calculated by APAS, appears to have dropped sharply. Despite attempting to confirm his credentials via the UCA's National ID Registry, it does not appear anyone has ever actually met the man. It may well be the case that he does not even exist. A ghost, so to speak. I can only hope that my suspicions are unfounded. For now, Sam, proceed to South Fort Knott and put it on the chiral network as planned. It is imperative that we improve the DHV Magellan's capabilities to better contend with Higgs and his forces. And the sooner we connect all of Australia to the network, the better. When you are ready to proceed, you can pick up your next main order from the delivery terminal at this facility.
OK， 我们现在要将主要订单041这个危险物品送到哪里啊 ？F6 西南宝洁，这个很远呢。没办法开车哎。有的可以放车上吧。不能放车上，省伤的。绑一绑 ，OK。 可以了吧？这样对吗？又是一阵白茫茫啊！前面有一个建筑，那是什么？该不会是武装敌人在那边吧？我们现在要去南宝节。这很像是这有敌人哦，武装敌人在这里哦。现在没空，现在完全没空理你。而且我也没枪，先走一步。那拍谁哦？太靠近了！开车要来追我哎！果然是抢匪啊！我操，还开枪哎！还在追是不是？等一下。放弃了。三轮车在雪地里面开久了也是会故障。就快要到了。哎呦，这里好像不能过。 通过。
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery. Process your orders and requests. Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
交货。哎。
Hazardous materials notwithstanding, I see you got here in a timely fashion. At one moment, while I confirm the cargo's condition. This cargo is in superb shape. You've done a wonderful job. Well now, this was not a delivery I was expecting you to bring to market. I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough thanks to you. Go ahead and connect your Cupid.
哦，这什么东西？开洛尔炮，越野小货车的武器，所以它可以把那个红色的 BT 射死，是吗？爬坡哦，新的轮胎啊，太棒了！
Now displaying your current order grade.
On the network at last, eh? I've been waiting for this moment for so very long. This should enable me to increase the pace of my research into new defensive solutions. As for the cargo you brought me, it's the culmination of the Phantom Smith's recent efforts. I applied a few finishing touches, and voila! I can now share with you the data for a chiral cannon. It is a devastatingly powerful weapon that can be mounted onto pickup off-roaders. You'll find it deals unparalleled damage to BTs as well as ghost mechs. Which might come in handy, since it's not just armed survivalists that have been sighted recently. It's ghost mechs too. It's hard to say, but Higgs might be up to something. So that's all the more reason to have weapons suited to dealing with his minions. Ideally, this cannon would only be effective against BTs and mechs. Unfortunately, though, such firepower is more than enough to kill any human outright, so please use it wisely. In addition, I'm happy to share some new pickup off-roader tires that will significantly improve its traction. You can swap them in and out as you like when customizing your vehicles. I highly recommend using these if you're planning to tackle a snow-covered mountain. Thank you again for your help. I'll be sure to continue my research into ghost technology in the days ahead. I intend to look into ways of ensuring we have greater freedom of movement with our vehicles, even in dangerous areas. Any assistance you can provide would be greatly appreciated. Oh, before you go, I have a parting gift for you. A gift I was instructed to give you by my mentor. This cargo will allow you to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry. Per Tarman's request, I believe. I'll need some time to prepare it for transport, though. In the meantime, please avail yourself of the private room here. I'll be sure to post the order by the time you wake up. So, go on and have a good nap.
Sam, it's me. Our enemies have grown bolder and more aggressive, but I see you were all able to fend them off in the end. Chiral network coverage now stands in excess of 85% across Australia. We are already seeing indications of plate gate formation in the near future as well. Just a bit more, Sam. I know you and your comrades will finish what we've started, and to prepare for what's to come. I encourage you to rest in your private room. Be advised, Sam, that I've switched this call to private mode. We need to talk about Charlie.
他这样子跟我这样子私下通话是全息影像通话，难道这个南保捷站里面没有监视器会拍到？
By none other than Bridges. Though they used intermediaries to obfuscate the transactions, Bridget is undoubtedly the source of your patron's funds. In other words, Drawbridge cannot be considered as an independent civilian organization. Should these details come to light, your attempts to integrate Mexico and Australia into the chiral network could be misconstrued as an expansionist effort. When I tasked Drawbridge with these missions, it was under the assumption that it was a non-government operation. But I, APAC, and you yourselves may have all been deceived. I will continue to pursue this investigation for now. Take this time to rest and recover in your private room.
他手指头又黑掉了。
Administering shock. Stand clear.
这是做梦吧？
Just like old times.
Where are we?
This place does wonders for my mood. The repairs to the DHV Magellan are still ongoing, so I thought to return here and see if I couldn't make progress with our Lou investigation.
Learn anything new?
Well, at the Motherhood's facility, we managed to confirm that Lou's original serial number was none other than BB00. And this is what I found when I attempted to search for associated records. To build the chiral network, 9 sacrificial BBs were prepared. However, the network's original design required only 1. A single sacrificial BB unit facilitating chiral communications across the entire North American continent. This approach called for what was dubbed a core bridge baby, and BB00 was a lucky candidate assigned to play this role. However, Bridges subsequently abandoned the idea, their tests having failed to yield the desired results. And so it was that the model requiring multiple sacrificial BBs was ultimately adopted.
Meanwhile, Lou was placed into storage for an extended period, and for reasons yet unknown, inherited the identity of BB-28.
Records indicate that the Bridges research team was responsible for the reclassification.
Were they trying to cover up the earlier experiments by falsifying Lou's production year, perhaps? Or did Bridges have some other hidden agenda?
I'm afraid that remains unclear.
Well, we now know Lou was born 11 years ago. There may very well have been a connection with Neil.
You know, my fondness for this place isn't wholly nostalgic. It has the most delightful hot springs, you see. Though, truth be told, even they aren't my favorite thing about it.
是什么关系哦？
If you can find the time, you should come visit. Give the old bones a soak.
Oh, a warm bath does sound good.
Perfect treat for a weary traveler. Anyway, I'll see you aboard the Magellan.
Do you read me, Sam? This is Tarman. I've relocated my hand at last, out there on the currents, bobbing along like before. Now that our connection has been re-established, I should finally be in a position to wrap up repairs on the ship. But that won't be enough for what's coming. We need to improve our weaponry as well. South Fort Knot is home to an exceptional researcher. It so happens that they were instrumental in the construction of this fine vessel, and they're preparing the latest and greatest weapons for our use as we speak. Just a few more hurdles, Sam. Access the South Fort Knot delivery terminal and take care of the main order for me.
Thank you for coming. The after my child. You're the father.
Departing facility.
Hello, Sam. Feeling rested and refreshed? I finished preparing your next delivery for you. The equipment to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry. You'll find it utilizes cutting-edge technology, the fruits of our recent research. Oh, and my mentor also asked that you deliver a hearty good day to Tarman. Anyway, take on the main order and pick up the cargo.
Sam, you'll forgive me for using our private line again. I did a deep dive into the DHV Magellan's provenance. While it is indeed a civilian vessel that has been retrofitted for this mission, the financing for that work appears to have come from Bridget's own accounts, just like the funding for Drawbridge itself. It would be fair to say that this would make it a government vessel, in effect. Charlie was involved in all of the relevant transactions as well. This only increases the likelihood that Charlie has connections to the UCA. Of course, it now seems likely that Charlie does not exist. In which case, these actions may have actually been the work of APAC. If everything, including the extension of network infrastructure, was simply a pretext for territorial expansion, then it's plain our company has made a grave error. Further investigation is warranted, but that will require a little more time, as will the DHV Magellan's repairs, for that matter. This is a delicate situation that requires caution, and we cannot afford to ignore the threat that Higgs poses either. As such, your best course of action is to continue to undertake main orders and prioritize linking up the remainder of the continent. As always, I will contact you if and when I learn more. Don't let us down, Sam.
好，我们现在要来接主要订单42，将开若尔回旋加速器的零件和特殊材料送回去麦哲伦号。哇，这么多，我要开车了。哇，超多，这必须开车了。 出发
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully. Order accepted. Thank you. Work, Sam.
干嘛？
Sam, it's Deadman. Hartman is away on the beach, so I've taken the liberty of borrowing his Ha again in his absence. I've also been making use of my own time on the beach to scour the UCA database for answers about BB00. As I told you before, it's much easier to get around their security from here. We previously thought that BB00 was placed into storage and reclassified as BB28, and that this was done by Bridges to conceal the existence of the Corbridge baby program from the public. However, it turns out that information was falsified, and now we know what really happened. Bridges intended to decommission and dispose of BB00, but someone intervened behind the scenes. They ensured that BB00 was spared and sent to a storage facility where it received the BB28 serial number. Per the official records, however, BB00 was decommissioned, and Bridges had no reason to believe otherwise. So, who do you think was behind this deception? Well, I determined which account was used to manipulate the BB records. It was registered to a Bridges member with the highest level access permissions. As you may have guessed, Sam, it was the leader of the first expedition, Amelie. And she did it all just to protect Lou.
It was Amelie. I can't believe she went to such lengths. It was thanks to her that you could even meet Lou in the first place, then.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
上路了，各位。看来我修好车子之后，我们就会重新上路了。
My name's Sam. No way, stay here.
又有 BT 了啦，烦死了！变那么红是怎样？开枪打死你哦
They're very close now.
我还坐着欸。拜拜。枪拿起来了，却没开耶。 这个车可以用吗？可以耶！哇，那可以。对哦，车子也可以用。抵达，哎，怎么会坏的这么多？算了，直接交了啦。蹬一下这么大力不行哦。
Welcome back, Sam. I see you come bearing gifts. Just give me a moment to check your cargo.
快烂了。
There don't seem to be any real problems with the cargo. Looks like the end is finally in sight, Sam.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Here's a little something for you. Feel free to use it. We'll prep the main cannon for immediate use and look into making improvements to the other armaments as well. It won't be long now till the DHV Magellan is fully operational. Fragile and the others should be back soon too. Anyway, I'd better hurry up and see to the remaining repairs. Thanks again, Sam.
Sam, your next objective will also be your last. Terminal Fort Knott. To put them on the grid, you'll first need to link up the Southern Environmental Observatory. It's safe to assume that this final step will be the most challenging yet. For now, you should rest in the private room to ensure you're well prepared for what's to come.
现在去休息。